The show is dying! The toys are dying! Everything is broken! Oh my god! It's the end of the world!
That saying could be no truer than right now. Do I really need an intro for this one? I mean, anyone watching this channel knows what Thomas and Friends is, and anyone knows what Thomas and Friends is. Well, I shall recap it nonetheless. Thomas and Friends is a British TV show adapted for American audiences, originally narrated by Ringo Starr of the Beatles and late comedian George Carlin. In Season 3, the UK narration was switched to Michael Angelis, in Season 5, the US narration was switched to Alec Baldwin. In 2000, Thomas and the Magic Railroad was released, which showed the decline of Thomas Begin. In Season 7, the US narration was switched to Michael Brandon. Afterwards, it was purchased by Hit Entertainment. By Season 12, it was part models and part CGI for the faces, and in 2009, the show went full CGI with Hero of the Rails. It used to be animated by Nitrogen Studios. Mattel acquired Hit in 2010, and 3 years later, the animation was switched to Arc Animation. In 2016, The Great Race was released, which marked the beginning of the end. Multiple pointless international engines feature in the film. In 2017, Arc went bankrupt in the making of Journey Beyond Sodor. The animation was given to Jam Phil Toronto, who added the bouncing to Thomas and Friends. Then, the first reboot started. Big World, Big Adventures, or more commonly abbreviated to BWBA, was a Thomas and Friends reboot in which Thomas travels around the world encountering half of the aforementioned international engines in their respective countries. However, it began with a film by Andrew Brenner, his last project on the Thomas franchise. In the film, Thomas meets a racing car called Ace. I can't read this with a straight face. Who's going on a world tour. Thomas follows her around the world, have some racist stereotypes along the way, and meet Nia, an African engine from Kenya. The reason I'm saying that is because in every single marketing campaign, they say, Nia is an African engine from Kenya. That's it. That's her personality in a nutshell. It's not fair. Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, they carry on going on around the world while the Fat Controller hunts down the engine. In the end of the film, Thomas returns to Sodor and the Fat Controller tries to hunt him down. But then they rebooted it, and you know that concept of the film and Thomas going around the world? Let's just do that for 3 seasons. Except they also split half of the seasons into international and Sodor episodes. You know, the original 3 Audrey engines? Edward, Henry, and Gordon? Yeah, Mattel just shit on the Reverend's grave by replacing Edward and Henry with brand new characters. Nia and Rebecca. A coin! It's almost as if they just flipped a coin to see if they would be replaced or not. They said they would be part of the show, and yet they were not. Edward appeared once in season 24. Henry didn't even get a send-off. Disgusting. Basically, this show was bad. No one watched it because it was bad. They make bad merch. No one buys the merch because it was bad. They blame the show. They cancel season 25. Until October of 2020. The hell year. Sodor Island Forums made an article which showed an image of the new Thomas, which was to be 2D animated by Nelvana. What is this? What actually is this? First, Thomas's eyes are blue and have a strange glint to them. Next, his funnel is more bent than when I stretch my back after filming. His whistles are larger than his wheels. By the way, speaking of his wheels, they don't even have windows on them. He has tiny little buck teeth, which just really get under my skin for so many minuscule nitpicks. Then the infamous article came out on Sodor Island Forums. Quote, "We can't stray too far from what's been established, but we can do new things with these trains. But what we can do that's different while maintaining Thomas who he is. Mattel said, we don't want to use wheels as hands, thank God, but we are allowed to be more cartoony, stretchy, and pop the trains off the track to turn 360. So we're definitely not locked to the track. Remember when Ian McHugh said that we would never dip to Shuggington levels? Yeah, that's where we are now. I don't know why I'm reading it in like a Scouse accent. I'm pretty sure it's all run by Americans now. When we asked if the new production was intended to skew... Oh wait, no, that's the other guy. No, that's the interviewee. When we asked if the new production was intending to skew more towards a younger audience, Mr. Blyer told the moderator that Nirvana was hoping to reach a broader audience with a new approach to the series, commenting that, with the quiet, slow nature of the original show, it appealed to a younger audience. Our version is, I don't want to say wacky, but a bit more stretchy, toony. Arguably, a stretchy and toony cartoon is more challenged than a model series, with meticulous models and sometimes downright creepy episodes, but sure, you do you. He'll be right at home on the edge of the Sodor. However, it won't be the Sodor we've come to know. The core group of trains, I want to do Australian there. The core group of trains that come across as kids in the new show. Well, the Wily Island of Sidor is still doing Australian. I was doing Australian. Becomes a giant playground for them. I guess it'll be like calling all. Oh wait, no, that's my line. I guess it'll be like calling all engines where there'll be a closed playground. As I remember in the original property, Thomas was a coming-of-age character, not a child, but a recent graduate into the train program, coming to Train Central to make his mark on the world of trains. Are you sure these aren't the Beatles? Because they sound incredibly high. However, from what one can glean, expect to see more of the younger characters from the series and to shy away from older and mature audience influences who may not lend well to the storytelling that Mattel and Nelvana want to put across to the audience and consumers from 2021 onward. Now Duke currently lives on a fan content. Please feed me. Sorry Duke, you can only live off fan content. Of course my wife had to put you on that diet. We have had so much more freedom to deviate from that. First of all, because Mattel said, we want it to be a reboot, we want something new, so we're unshackled from the original. We can do our own look within reason. I think this just shows even more that Mattel just doesn't give a shit. Sometimes you pitch things, and they'd say, that wouldn't work on a toy track, so we wouldn't do it. We are basically given the freedom to try something new. Basically, do what you want and we'll tell you if you're going too far. After seeing what's to come, what did Mattel say not to put in the series? Besides the trains themselves, the island itself plays a huge part, and I can't speak highly enough of our design team. It's come up with this beautiful environment, and the Sodor Island was originally off the coast of England. That's not really important. It's not part of the story. It's an island. It's separate from everywhere else. Every town, every city is connected by rail. Rail is the primary source of transportation. This island is very diverse. You have desert canyons, lush countryside, seaside towns, industrial mining towns, etc. From what I can interpret here, Sodor is going to become an every island from here on out, abandoning the quintessential British tone and setting which has been the aesthetic of the series since 1945. Yeah, this is where it's going. The discussion then led to how the bipedal characters, the humans, are going to be animated. And then the discussion leaned into how these were traditionally static figures for the first 23 years of the series run. Unfortunately, the human touch isn't going to be a huge factor in the Thomas and Friends 2021. The trains are characters. They're not even driven by humans. This might be the first time. Even though they weren't a big deal in the show, they always had an engineer. This made me really happy that no one needs a driver to the train. If there are runaway minecarts coming at the train, Thomas doesn't need a driver to make him jump or flip over the minecars. The exception is Sir Topham Hatt, of course. No more drivers. No more humans. No one was as kindly. At least we had the Fat Controller. Oh wait, he's kind of the chief of engine operations, but we don't even specify that. Well, we're moving along thinking everybody knows who Sir Topham Hatt is. He's a comedic foil. In our version, he's really flustered and all over the place. He's really the only human character who interacts with the trains. He's not even led regularly. We do have humans in the background depending on the show, but generally in the background. It's literally no point in him. It's all up to chance. All up to chance. Sorry. When asked if Sir Topham Hatt would have dialogue, when Mr. Bligh confirmed this would be the case. However, when asked if he would speak with an English accent, no, we're not doing that. Not doing that. You can't put your finger on where he's from, but he's great. Whether this is the only case of a US dub, I'm uncertain. There was no confirmation or mention of a UK dub of the course of the interview, and one hopes there will be. Whilst the US team has recorded whilst production has been handled from the UK, this series appears to be dealt with through North America solely with no UK involvement. So there will be North American voices for the characters. Are they seriously not having a UK dub for a UK idea and a UK show? When asked about the role of a narrator, he also confirmed there would be no narrator. It's a big change. I mean, this hasn't had one years, but I still don't like it. The only adulterant who really interacts with the kids is Gordon, who's a father figure in the show. We've had more freedom than the 3D show. And that's it. That's the whole article. The whole goddamn article. But wait, there's more. As on January 27th of 2021, they announced that Percy, Diesel, Nia, Gordon, and Topham would be in the show. But on that same day, the worst thing in Thomas history took place. On the 27th of January 2021 at approximately 7:54 PM on the British Standard Time, the trailer for season 25 of Thomas and Friends was leaked. I put release, but it turns out it was leaked because the day after it got removed from the site and all copies of it on YouTube have been taken down. The moment I saw it, I wrote into my notes for SBC5, my new series, Reboot trailer, quote, Reboot trailer released. Ow, my fucking eyes. There was no outrage. There was outrage among the fandom, and understandably so. What I'm about to show you is Thomas and Friends. It's not Thomas and Friends, nor is it Mattel's Shite on the Reference Grave. It is the fiery pits of hell brought to Earth. That's it. That is what it is. In fact, I will react to it and show this to you now. Pour a glass of bleach, because you're gonna need it after this. I mean, isn't really a reaction, but whatever. So let's begin. So basically, first of all, we're saying, "Oh, Simon, how do you react to this? How all the copies been taken down off YouTube?" I got this one. I was like, "Oh, here's breaking down the Thomas and Friends season 25 trailer," and I had to edit the clips in between the Australian child's narration. Yeah, that's basically it.
Here comes Tommy.
So you already see here, Thomas has already just jumped off the tracks out of Timber's sheds.
It's Thomas, like you know.
Yeah, he's jumping over all these Peppa Pig hills with his blue trucks. Does that mean that Percy's gonna have green trucks? Oh, Mom's just dealing with the cat. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that's not happening at the moment. He just did his 360. He just jumped up in the air and went like, whee! What is this? What is this show? He just jumped up, turned around, and kept on going. And look at his neck. It looks like Trevor from Sodo Fallout. What is this? The Timber sheds of solar panels. Look at this. He just spun around on a turntable, but I think I'm more focused on Timber sheds having solar panels over here. Look at this. What is this show? Right, sorry, camera battery just died. First of all, we can look at Gordon here. He has no form of axles, and yet he has a piston. This is completely redundant. He is also absolutely huge compared to these ones about to come up. Who's that? Who's this? That's Nia, yeah, we know that. But who the hell is this? Is this like Pip and Emma, but like purple? To make them look more like a girl, because Thomas and Friends is so inclusive, am I right? And literally any form of news out there is like, oh, Thomas is so inclusive because there's a female and there's an African one. Except they do exactly the opposite by making a purple train, and one that's obviously African.
For a new generation of fans.
Who's that? Who is that? Oh.
Thomas is the hero of every episode.
Always trying to be.
This appears to be a recreation of Down the Mine. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend that isn't happening. So anyway, Thomas is here. He's in the mine. He's covered in poop. Gordon's like, what is this? That's my face, just looking at his entire trailer. What is this? What is this?
Best little engine I can do.
And his friends
Percy, Nia, Connor. Who is Connor? Why did Diesel just fart? Who is Connor? Why did Diesel just fart? What is this?
Diesel are always by his side.
Yeah, look at that. It's... Look at that, look at that. The only one they gave pronounced lips is the African one, because of course they did. Not the female ones, but just the African one. Jesus Christ, Mattel. So, I have confirmed now that there is colour-coded cars, because I just saw a Nia Shuntinger orange car.
And learning together on the island.
Oh look, it's the coaster one! That shows they do care! Epic gamer moment! No, it's just the animators. The animators care. The... Mattel... No one cares. No one cares. Mattel doesn't care, the animators don't care. If they were to animate this. Look at them. Look at... Who is this? I still want to know who this is.
It's all engines go.
E.T. We love E.T. references in our baby show. The train's going past. I'm just gonna wait for the train to go past. The train's gone, alright.
As Thomas and friends embark
Choo
on the
choo.
wilds.
Okay, so there's a lot to dissect from this one shot. See, you see this crane here, right? That crane there. Apparently is the mother of this crane here. Of this little thing here. Now, first of all, this raises two questions. One, how do these trains yuck each other? Two, who yucked this crane? Was it Cranky? Did Cranky hook this crane? If so, Cranky's getting a bit cranky. It is naughty drive. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Silliest. Most
Did you see Emily there? That shows I don't care. Look at that frame I just paused on. Brilliant.
musical series.
Musical. They're turning it into a musical. That's an also brilliant frame I just paused on. Musical. They're turning it into a musical. And we did this with the Great Race, did this with Journey Real So No, but I can't have it again. I cannot have it again.
Well, Steven.
There's a loop-de-loop! There's a loop-de-loop.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon! Thomas and Friends, coming October 2021! This show is still really bad! Sorry, the audio changed there. I had to get the end clip from Ryan, who had to speed it up quite a bit, and my editing was not very good on that. So yeah, now, what you should be wondering is, 1, what the hell was that? 2, Simon, why haven't you uploaded in a month? And 3, why haven't you shown your Iron Man mask this whole video? And answer only 2 of those questions. The first, I have no idea. The second and third. You see, Turtles, now known as the Joker, kidnapped me and a big man who Japanese train. MPS man was forced to choose between me and HGJT. He couldn't choose. Joker blew up both the flats. I survived, but Matt didn't. But now, I must suffer. Look at me! Look at me, I'm a monster! But don't